collection of soaps, conditioners, bath towels in the basket that they came in from the hotel. Speaking of gifts, my two brothers and myself sat down at Christmas, and this was in my first house when literally we just moved into the house. My brothers were not married, and I didn't have enough furniture to whatever. But my dad, because of his great deal, and he was in charge of salesmen's Christmas bonuses, we all sat down simultaneously on my sofa, which is probably the only thing I had in the living room, and opened up this silver-plated chafing dish. You know, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, Dad. This is, and you know, my brothers are looking at me like, this is our Christmas present. But it was my dad's company gift, and boy, was that a deal. But in all fairness, he did impart with us a good, solid work ethic, and the importance of education, and the importance that being a doctor was only second to God. Okay? When I had my son Alex, who's the multiple plaid person over there, thanks to my dad calling in favors from some of his Army and helping him get an Army scholarship, my status from being just his gorgeous daughter actually elevated me to becoming the mother of the doctor. And not just the doctor, he was also the major doctor. So I actually had gone way on up there on the ladder. And then thanks to Dale Carnegie's course for confidence and positive thinking, he would not ever be just an average dresser. He jumped right up to the classic dresser, of which you will notice that all of his children have some sort of plaid, and which my dad would actually sport frequently with his white patent shoes and matching belt to go with that, or any variation of green because he wanted to demonstrate his Irish pediatric roots. He's not Irish, and he sure as heck is not a pediatrician. So, in all fairness, that is why I am dressed like I am. I have to admit that Dad was very conscientious about his hair receding, of which the crown kind of like, you can't really tell. But he would do the famous comb-overs, you know, where he would make sure that the wind was not going in the direction of his hair. So you would see him kind of backing in. His hair was going the same way as the wind. I have to thank him and our family's boundless energy for all of the, who would know that he's going to be 90 years old, but we would not just take family vacations, we would take expeditions. When I was 13, we lived in Columbus, Ohio, actually Westerville, and we had a trailer behind our car, and it was one of those where when you pull all your stuff down, you would actually be able to stand in this like little insignificant amount of room. And we went to see as many western states as we could possibly get into, what, a little over a week? Okay, so let me just run through some of the things that I saw while I was in 13. Now, however, I slept through a lot of them. Okay, so he, like nudged me up and go, oh my God, oh my God. There was a corncob building, I remember. I remember the Badlands in Dakota, the Grand Canyon, enough just to get out and take a shot. Las Vegas and a strip show. Was that a surprise? We jumped in the ocean at Huntington Beach. We rode past the Brown Derby restaurant and went to Knott's Berry Farm. We did all that in a week. Imagine Ohio all the way out, all the way around, carrying a trailer and going in a week. And back. Yes. So you can imagine, and I know that there's going to be quite a collection of stories of my dad's trips. My husband actually met all of the family and all of his friends and went over the Mason-Dixon line in 2 days and saw every single site in Philadelphia and Valley Forge and King of Prussia. And my son was a month old. Alex was a month old. we're here to celebrate his birthday. And all of his generations of his family tree. And I know I could go on, but I'm going to save some of these other stories for all these other people. And gosh darn, you're going to have a whole lot of more birthdays because guess what? You and Prince Philip, right?
Yes.
Just turned 90 and he doesn't have a pacemaker.